Welcome to Riverside Tai Chi. This is Sifu Jesse Powell, coming to you from the heart of New York City, where real estate is hard to come by. Okay, I just wanted to do another segment in the video of bad habits that fighters tend to have. See, real estate is hard to come by. Got these morons next door chanting and shouting and screaming or whatever the hell they're doing. But anyway, I'm going to ignore that for now and get on with the video. The habit I wanted to discuss was fighters dropping their hands. Now, even when you watch boxing, whether it's whatever style of fighting it is, but particularly when you watch boxing, what does the referee say to both opponents? Defend yourself at all times. Usually means keep your hands up, defend yourself, make sure you can parry, make sure you can block, make sure you can get out of the way and strike your opponent. You want to, as much as possible, hit them but not be hit. So, it's really a bad habit to drop your hands, especially when you're in the range of striking, because it gives you a chance to get hit. You see a lot of people that like to showboat, they drop their hands and use a lot of body movement, but they know from experience when they're in range to be hit and when they're not in range to be hit. Now, how to, besides, winding up taking a lot of punches to figure this distance out, particularly internal fighters can use their standing practice, their standing meditation, their standing qigong. You can use that to determine your space, the space around you, and your opponent's space between you. Okay? So, particularly, let's see if we could see this. I don't want to be all too close up in the camera, but when you're doing your holding the tree posture, you're not just testing your arm strength or whatever when you're doing this, because you're supposed to be relaxed anyway. But you create your own space within this circle. So you should be familiar, if you stand long enough, with your space inside the circle, the space around you outside the circle, from the front of your hands all the way around your arms to your back. So you should be acquainted with that space and be able to feel what's yours. That's your space. You protect that space. That's your cushion between you and your opponent. Now, there's the space outside that circle, that bubble that's in between you and your opponent. So you have to know when those two spaces, when those two energies are coming together, to be able to keep your distance. And maybe you want to drop your arm, maybe your arm's getting tired, but now you know I'm out of range. So any movement that you see from him while you're out of range, you can put yourself farther out of range to relax a little bit more. But be careful as you're coming in. Make sure you have your hands up and you're going to be ready to defend yourself. Because I've seen a lot of really good up-and-coming fighters. They relaxed right at the wrong minute, boom, knockout. So just keep that in mind, particularly for internal Kung Fu stylists. If you should be practicing your standing meditation when you're practicing your standing. Feel the space around you, feel what is your space, what is your opponent's space, and the space in between you. And as Bagua and Xing Yi and Tai Chi stylists know, particularly Xing Yi, you want to preserve your space and take your opponent's space. So keep that in mind, practice hard, train smart, train well. Talk to you soon.